Welcome to Copilot Podcasts. You're about to hear a story that will make you question everything you know about underground rap. In a world of verified accounts and carefully curated images, there's an artist who's chosen to remain in the shadows. Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of Sam Cola, a rapper who's caught attention for all the wrong, or maybe right, reasons. And trust me, by the end of this episode, you'll understand why sometimes the most intriguing stories in music are the ones hiding in plain sight.
And what's fascinating is how this mystery actually adds to the authenticity of the music itself. Let's start with what we actually know. From the YouTube channel, we can see a video posted with Sam Cola's rap lyrics. What caught your attention about it? Well, the first thing that jumps out is the raw, unfiltered nature of the content. The lyrics are interesting. They're about being in the club, about cola with ice, about the DJ. It's very street level, very immediate.
Can you break down some of those lyrics for us?
Yeah, so there's this line that goes, I like cola with ice, that's bitchy, look nice, the DJs suck, can put on some weathers. It's raw, unedited, almost stream of consciousness style.
That's really interesting because when you look at the top rap songs of 2025, they're usually so polished, right?
Exactly. Looking at the current charts, we've got artists like Drake, Travis Scott, and Gunna dominating with highly produced tracks. Sam Cola is almost the antithesis of that.
You know what's funny? When I first heard about Sam Cola, I immediately thought of that band Cola that's been making waves in the indie scene.
Oh yeah, totally different world there. Cola, the band, just released The Gloss in 2024, and they're all about art rock and post-punk. It's fascinating how the same name can exist in such different musical spaces.
Speaking of Cola in music, there's also that famous Camel Fat track, right?
Yeah, but that's exploring completely different themes about nightlife and club culture. Sam Cola's approach is much more, let's say, direct.
What do you make of the production quality in Sam Cola's track?
It's deliberately lo-fi, almost like it was recorded in one take. No auto-tune, no fancy effects, just raw vocals over a beat.
And how does that fit into the current rap landscape?
Well, looking at the top rap songs of 2025, we're seeing a lot of artists like Gunna with Goddamn and Kendrick's Squabble Up. These are highly produced, polished tracks.
So Sam Cola is really going against the grain here.
Absolutely. While most artists are chasing that perfect sound, Sam Cola seems to be intentionally embracing imperfection.
Do you think there's something to be said for that approach?
I think it's actually quite brave. In an era where everything is so polished and perfect, there's something refreshing about an artist who's willing to be raw and unfiltered.
It's almost like anti-production as an aesthetic choice.
Exactly. And when you look at the current top charts, everything is so meticulously crafted. Artists like Travis Scott and Drake are known for their perfectionism.
Let's talk about the lyrics again. What stands out to you about the storytelling?
The narrative is very stream of consciousness. It's all about being in the moment, in the club, experiencing things as they happen.
And that's pretty different from what we're seeing in mainstream rap right now, isn't it?
Completely. If you look at the top rap songs of 2025, they're often telling complex stories with multiple layers. Sam Cola is just raw experience.
Do you think there's an audience for this kind of approach?
There's always going to be people who appreciate authenticity, even if it's rough around the edges.
It's interesting how this ties into the whole mystery of who Sam Cola actually is.
Right, and in today's age of social media and constant exposure, choosing to remain anonymous is actually pretty powerful.
Do you think that's part of the appeal?
Definitely. When you don't know who the artist is, you focus purely on the music, the raw expression.
And in a way, that's kind of revolutionary in today's music landscape.
Absolutely. Most artists today are brands, they're personalities. Sam Cola is just the music.
Let's talk about the beat for a moment. What's your take on the production?
It's minimal, almost primitive compared to what we're hearing from major artists right now.
But there's something compelling about that, isn't there?
It's like early hip-hop in a way, before everything got so polished and processed.
Do you see any parallels with other underground artists?
There's definitely a DIY ethic that reminds me of early SoundCloud rappers, but this feels even more stripped down.
And how do you think this fits into the broader evolution of rap?
It's almost like a counter-movement to the super polished sound dominating the charts right now.
What about the way the vocals are mixed?
They're very upfront, very raw. No auto-tune, no effects, just pure voice over the beat.
That's pretty bold in today's landscape.
Especially when you compare it to someone like Travis Scott or Drake, where the vocal processing is part of the aesthetic.
Let's talk about the actual flow. What stands out to you?
It's very unconventional. The rhythm doesn't always match the beat in a traditional way, but that seems intentional.
Almost like anti-technique as a technique?
Exactly. It's like he's deliberately avoiding the polished flows we hear in mainstream rap.
Do you think this could influence other artists?
It's possible. Sometimes these underground movements end up inspiring mainstream innovations.
That's fascinating because it's almost like a full circle moment in rap.
Right, going back to basics while pushing forward at the same time.
What about the themes in the lyrics?
They're very immediate, very in the moment, no complex metaphors, just raw experience.
And that's pretty different from what we're seeing in mainstream rap right now.
Completely. Most top artists are telling elaborate stories, but Sam Cola is just capturing a moment.
Do you think that's part of why it resonates with people?
I think there's something very honest about it. It's not trying to be anything it's not.
That authenticity is pretty rare these days.
Especially in an era where everything is so carefully curated and marketed.
What do you think the future holds for this kind of raw, underground approach?
I think there will always be a place for authentic, unfiltered expression in music.
Even as mainstream rap gets more and more polished?
Maybe especially then. Sometimes you need that contrast to appreciate both approaches.
It's almost like Sam Cola is providing an alternative vision of what rap can be.
Exactly. It's a reminder that not everything needs to be perfect to be powerful.
And maybe that's exactly what some listeners are looking for.
In a world of perfect production and carefully crafted images, sometimes raw authenticity is the most radical choice you can make.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Copilot Podcasts. Sometimes the most interesting stories in music are the ones that don't make the headlines. They're the ones hiding in plain sight, like Sam Cola, reminding us that there's still room for mystery and raw authenticity in rap.
And maybe that's exactly what makes them worth talking about.